Laura Lee, Vale Bloom and more. Vanderpump Rules, stars who left the series. Where are they now? Several Vanderpump Rules stars have stepped away from the Bravo series over the years. Cameras started following the staff at Lisa Vanderpump's West Hollywood restaurant Sir in 2012, after she rose to fame on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season 1 of Pump Rules, which premiered in January 2013, starred Lisa, Stassi Schroeder, Jax Taylor, Kristen Doute, Tom Sandoval, Kristen Doute and Sheena Shea. In 2020, the reality series underwent a major cast shakeup after it was confirmed that Stassi, Kristen, Jax, Brittany Cartwright, Max Boyens, Brett Caprioni, Danica Dow and Dana Cathan wouldn't be back for Season 9. 3 years later, Raquel Leviss confirmed that she wouldn't be returning to the show after Pump Rules' biggest scandal yet, her affair with Sandoval while he was still in a relationship with Ariana Madix. Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright. After the duo announced their departure in late 2020, Brittany implied that it wasn't the couple's choice to leave Vanderpump Rules. Many fans called for Jax to be let go amid the backlash for Stassi and Kristen's exits. Do you guys really truly think we got to write whatever we wanted? Brittany commented via Instagram after fans called out her and Jax's similar goodbye statements. The pair welcomed son Cruz in April 2021 and celebrated 2 years of marriage that June. In March 2023, the duo launched their podcast, When Reality Hits with Jax and Brittany. Although the couple have kept busy since leaving the show, Deadline reported in June 2023 that Jax and Brittany are in talks to appear in a Vanderpump Rules spin-off that is currently in the works at Bravo. Stassi Schroeder. After she was fired when her past racially insensitive remarks resurfaced, Stassi, who was pregnant at the time, lost several endorsement deals and her podcast, Straight Up with Stassi. Her personal life, however, thrived and she married Beau in a backyard bash in September 2020. Stassi gave birth to the pair's first child, daughter Hartford. In January 2021, the couple launched their Patreon channel, The Good the Bad the Baby, that March, and Straight Up with Stassi returned in 2022. The duo exchanged vows for a second time in Rome in May 2022 with Hartford serving as their flower girl. The following year, Schroeder announced in March 2023 that she is pregnant with her second child. She welcomed son Messer the following September. Kristen Doute. Along with Stassi, Bravo cut ties with Kristen after their comments about Faith resurfaced in 2020. News broke in June 2022 that the He's Making You Crazy author and Alex Monash called it quits. 6 months later, Kristen confirmed she is dating Sex, Love and What Else Matters podcast co-host Luke Broderick. Kristen made a cameo in the Season 10 finale of Pump Rules, which aired in May 2023. During her appearance, she comforted Ariana in the aftermath of Sandoval's affair with Raquel. Deadline reported in June 2023 that Kristen is in talks to appear in a Vanderpump Rules spin-off, along with Jax and Brittany. Donnie Shea. The former server gave birth to her first child, son Rome, in November 2022. Complete Bliss, Donnie, who married Beau Nassim Joseph in May 2020, wrote via Instagram. Kent celebrated the little one's arrival, writing via Instagram stories, "My soul sister has become a mama. The process was different than what was planned, but in those moments, the game plan becomes simple. Keep the mama and baby healthy and safe. Welcome to the world, Rome." Danielle. I am so proud of you. I am so happy for you. What a beautiful life and family you have created. You deserve it all. Dana Cathan. Following one season as a full-time cast member on the show, the comedian announced in April 2021 that she wasn't returning for Season 9. "It was a tough decision for me, but ultimately the right one," she said in a statement at the time. "I'm grateful for the experience and wish everyone on the show all the best." According to LinkedIn, Dana became the director of sales at Medication Review, Inc. Max Boyens. US confirmed in May 2021 that Max resigned from his job at TomTom nearly 1 year after he was fired for his past offensive tweets. According to his LinkedIn, Max is now a guest experience manager at Mosaic Hospitality Management. Brett Caprioni. The former Bravo star now runs a fitness and lifestyle YouTube channel. Danica Dow. The SUR assistant and her on-again, off-again boyfriend Brett Willis, who was also briefly featured on the show, called it quits in August 2020, after she was granted a temporary restraining order against him. Brett released a statement to E! News. "I want to handle this amicably. We got in an argument at a house party. We're around a lot of her girlfriends and I'm sure it looked like I was the bad guy. It was nothing physical, but it was an aggressive argument on both sides. For me, I want her to retract everything. We work at the same establishment and I want us to be able to work and keep it professional and amicable. Our relationship was toxic and it's not there anymore. I still love her, but I also have to look out for myself." In response, Danica told the outlet, "Brett's version of these events are a complete lie. Brett kept trying to follow me around the party into different rooms and harass me." Laura Lee. Laura Lee, who infamously left SUR after booking a Jennifer Aniston movie, We're the Millers, and getting dumped by Jax post-op, has continued to act. After a stint on the client list and multiple short films, Laura Lee guest starred on a season 10 episode of Blue Bloods. Stassi Schroeder-Vale Bloom. After brief romances with Peter Madrigal and Jax, the SUR hostess quit the restaurant and returned to her acting roots in a series of independent films while her personal life hit a rough patch in 2019 when she filed a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend Hayes Stuppy. Vale also became a mother, while the soap opera vet has yet to publicly reveal the father of her kids. She welcomed daughter Charlie Olivia Grace Bloom in 2018 and a son in 2020. Faith Stowers. Faith didn't just storm out of the club after Britney learned that Jax cheated on her with the server. She also left the network for MTV. In addition to appearing on X on the Beach and The Challenge, Faith added mother to her resume in February 2020 when she welcomed a son with boyfriend Marcio Marchina too. Faith made headlines in June 2020 when she spoke out about being the only person of color to have a prominent role on Vanderpump Rules. "It was a lot," she said via Instagram Live, noting that her co-stars went easy on Jax for their affair, but came for her. "They wanted to attack me instead of him. They wanted to attack, 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 attack. I was wrong. I was this. I was that. Calling me names. Saying my hair was nappy. Which is weird coming out of their mouths." The former server added that she was disappointed that she didn't get the chance to film any confessionals for season 4. "It could be different on their end. But in my opinion, I thought it was weird that everybody on the show got to do interviews and confessionals and I didn't even get a chance to do that. To tell my story," she said. Which was a very interesting story. Being a black woman in the military at the time. At the time I was still in the army. I didn't feel like they appreciated that. In June 2023, Faith started a GoFundMe to help her with legal fees so she could pursue justice against Stassi. Faith previously claimed in 2020 that Stassi and Kristen had falsely reported her to the police years prior for a crime she didn't commit. Stassi and Kristen were fired from Pump Rules as a result of their actions. In a June 2023 statement to us, Faith said, "I believe Stassi hasn't learned from her mistakes and is still alleging in her book that I have committed a felony. This is harmful to my career and to my family. Enough is enough. I found an amazing legal team and we are seeking assistance from supporters that also stand against bullying and racial divide to once and for all end this matter." Carmen Dickman. Jax's ex-girlfriend runs a cooking blog called Cooking for Everyone and moved to Puerto Rico after one season on the Bravo hit. After announcing her engagement to Love Barrett in September 2020, the twosome became parents in early 2021. On January 14 at 2:33 p.m., Our lives changed forever, smiling face with hearts. It's now been exactly a week since our little girl came into our world. And we can't imagine how we lived without her, she wrote via Instagram. For all the parents that told us, it's a love you can't describe, you were absolutely right. Welcome to the world, Penelope 2 Hearts. In January 2023, Carmen revealed via Instagram that she and her family had relocated to Vermont. Christina Kelly. The former server is still close with Stassi and often joins her on her Straight Up with Stassi podcast. Christina, who travels the world with her longtime boyfriend Max, sells homemade lip balm and facial spray on Etsy. She returned to Vanderpump Rules for season 10, which aired in 2023. Christina revealed in October 2022 that she was keeping a big secret: her pregnancy. She welcomed Sun River on March 15, 2023. Tina McDowell. While Tina had a full-time role on season 1, she took a backseat when the show returned for season 2. While she continued to pursue a singing and acting career post-SUR, Tina hit pause to recover after she was shot in Los Angeles on Black Friday in November 2019. The bullet collapsed my lung, severely lacerated my liver, punctured my diaphragm, broke my ribs and exited out my back. I almost died. And a part of me definitely did, she wrote on a GoFundMe fundraiser page. To the doctors that saved my life, thank you. I'm in awe of your compassion and your genius. To the nurses that held my hand when I couldn't take the pain, thank you so much. You're my angels. Mike Shea. After his split from Sheena, her ex-husband was no longer featured on the series. The Good as Gold singer, however, told Andy Cohen in January 2020 that she has been in touch with him over the years. He is doing okay, she said at the time. I mean, I think he's still kind of finding himself, but he's happy and he's doing well. Adam Spot. Sheena confirmed in September 2019 that she was officially done with Adam and the barback quit his job at the West Hollywood restaurant. It's unclear if he keeps in touch with the Penguin. Sheena purchased him before their split, but he has a longtime girlfriend named Gabby Owens. Jen Bush. While both working at SUR, Jen and Jeremy welcomed son Kingston, who was briefly shown on the Bravo series. In 2013, after her split from Jeremy, Jen married Steve Shea in March 2021 and welcomed a daughter named Michalina in July 2021. She also creates and sells craft kits, hair accessories and gift baskets online. Jeremy Davidson. Jeremy, for his part, co-parents Kingston with Jen and works in business development for Dow Group Hospitality. Bille Lee. After a dramatic season 7, Billie Lee quit her job at SUR and claimed she was bullied by her co-workers. The bullying on and off camera brought my deep insecurities to the surface. This dark black mirror held up high for everyone in public to see and to judge, she wrote in July 2019. I now have the opportunity to educate and inspire others with my activism work and new projects. Taking off. Every day is an opportunity to take back your dream, to embrace your journey and live the life you've always wanted. You are never too old or too gay, and it's never too late to start over. She has a book coming out in 2023. Rob Valletta. Us broke the news in April 2019 that Rob had a new girlfriend after his relationship with Sheena ended. Quote, with Heather, there's no drama, there's no anything, it really is just an easy thing, the This Is LA host told us at the time. Noting that Heather is likely the one. It's just an easy situation and she actually makes my life better by just being in it. Things, however, seemingly fizzled between the pair. Frank Herlihy. Frank, who started dating Stassi during season 1 after her breakup with Jax, was fired from his job at SUR after he was allegedly rude to a customer. Stassi later revealed on her podcast that Frank was the one who allegedly tried to sell a sex tape of her to TMZ for $900. While he has gone quiet on social media, the Next Level Basic author said during a 2018 episode of her Straight Up with Stassi podcast that 2 fans told her that Frank was living in New York in 2018. They were like, he's up living in the middle of nowhere New York State and working at a deli. Stassi said. Frank appeared to have tied the knot in July 2023. Instagram account at Bravo Knowledge shared a snap of Frank in a tuxedo walking down the aisle with a woman in a wedding dress. Jenna Willis. Sheena's bestie was in the background on several seasons of Vanderpump Rules. But she got more attention during season 4 when she hooked up with James during his relationship with Kristen. Jenna has since shifted her attention to her training business. Raquel Leviss. Fans began speculating about whether Raquel would return for season 11 while season 10 was still on the air, after her affair with Sandoval came to light in March 2023. Raquel faced backlash from both Pump Rules viewers and her co-stars. She entered a mental health treatment facility in April 2023 after facing her co-stars during the heated 3-part season 10 reunion, which was filmed 1 month prior. The special aired over the course of 3 weeks in May and June 2023. Months later, Raquel spoke out for the first time since the scandal during an August 2023 appearance on Bethany Frankel's Rewives podcast. Part of the reason why I wanted to take some time away is just because it was so chaotic and loud. And there was such vitriol online. But then the other part of the reason why I wanted to go to a treatment facility was to understand my behaviors, she said, adding that she knew she needed to make a change after the cheating scandal. Raquel then seemingly confirmed that she wouldn't appear on season 11, which had already begun filming at the time. You mentioned something about the addiction of doing reality TV and the way that they always dangle that carrot in front of you. Like, well, you need to tell your side of the story, otherwise it's gonna be written for you, she told Bethany. And that's terrifying. So, I almost went back, just because of that. Raquel also claimed that she hadn't seen a single penny of the ratings boost that the scandal gave the Bravo series, and said that the network is laughing and running to the bank to profit off the renewed interest in Pump Rules in the wake of the affair.